Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Today it is Newcastle United vs Southampton, the preview, the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final down at St Mary's, which will be tomorrow night. Massive game, so important. Since I've been a little boy, I can't remember such a great time. I can't remember being in the semi-final, so it's a good feeling. I think it's the first semi-final since 2004-05 season, and if we did get through, it will be the first final since 1999. Obviously we didn't win that final because we haven't won a cup for 50 odd years, but we've been to finals before. In the 90s we've been in the semi-finals in the early 2000s. Now we've got a chance now for Eddie Howe to smash another record. He's already smashed all the records this season. Can he smash another one? Get him to the first final since 1999, over 20 years. And you never know, can Newcastle United go and win this? One good thing is that we're playing a team which is, no disrespect to them, but they're not a top 6 team. Normally in the semi-finals you get someone very difficult. Usually you get a very hard team. It would have been Man City, but Southampton beat them, so now we'll play them, which is better. But we've got to be wary, because if they can beat if they can beat Manchester City, they can beat anyone. So got to be very aware of them. As long as we don't lose the game down there, and then we'll come over that second leg, I'm very confident. We'll play them on deadline day as well. So imagine if we buy a player as well, and we did go through the celebrations, and the player come on the pitch at full time, and just the fans, that'll be amazing, wouldn't it? But yeah, first leg's down there tomorrow night, live on Sky. I saw that bit before. And Man United playing Nottingham Forest on the Wednesday night, their first leg. The bookies will be saying that'll be Newcastle Man United final, but you never know. Like I said, Southampton smashed City to bits and made them look ordinary, battered them. Be very careful. James Ward-Prowse, we all know what he can do with his free kicks and his set pieces. Very good player. If anything, I'd love Newcastle United to sign James Ward-Prowse in the transfer window for could, because I think he's a really good talent. But that'll be for another day. Newcastle at the moment in time are drying up on goals. Wilson doesn't like he's going to score. Almiron's dried up. Willock's dried up. Nobody's scoring anymore apart from ISAK against Fulham. I think we've had like 3 0-0s now. I think it was Arsenal 0-0, Leeds 0-0, and then the previous game was 0-0 Crystal Palace. So scored 1 goal in 4 games. I think it is. It's worrying, but I think we need to dip in this market now and really look at it and bring a top attacking player in to play across the front 3 to freshen that up. There's 8 days left the transfer window, and I think we will do some business. I also think people will go out as well. I think there'll be a lot of ins and outs in the last 8 days. There'll be lots of things going on behind the scenes, Staveley and Co and stuff like that. And Dan Ashworth and Eddie Howe will be sitting down with a list of transfers, who they want and who they can get, and they'll be ticking them off the list one by one. But yeah, tomorrow night's a massive game, full focus on that. And then we don't play after that till the next leg after that, so we'll get a little week of training, get ready for that second leg at home at St James's Park. We've got a massive chance to get to Wembley in a final for the first time in bloody decades. So fingers crossed we can do it, because it'll be unreal. Imagine the scenes at Wembley, half the stadium full of black and white. In my lifetime I can't remember whether I've been at Wembley. I think back in 2000 back in 1999, it was the entertainers years, Kevin Keegan, stuff like that. But I was only a 10-year-old boy then, so, I was young. Obviously I liked football. I supported Newcastle United, and obviously them were the days when 96, 97, 98 and all that, when we had all that great team, Asprilla, Les Vernon, David Ginola, stuff like that. I'll always remember them entertainer days, but I can't remember I've been to a final because I was too young. So for this now, if we got to a final, I'm maybe 34, that'll be unreal. Just to witness that, walking out to Wembley, and let's go and try and win this Carabao Cup and bring it home, because the scenes outside St James's Park, we actually won this, would be absolutely mental. There were people camping out around the stadium, party and all that, bus parades. They're just what dreams are made of, and hopefully we can make that reality. But you've got to get past Southampton first. I'm confident in 2 legs. Newcastle have dried up on goals, but I believe we can just spring it on straight away, and we're going to go and score goals again. Once one goes in, the rest will follow. It's just breaking that first goal. Look at Almiron, he was rubbish for years, and he scored a goal, and he's been scoring worlds ever since. He hasn't scored in a couple of games now, but goals give confidence, and I truly believe that this team will get back the way they were. I think we need to bring in 2 more players, 3 possibly, number 6, number 10 and winger. We'll have to see what happens on that one. But definitely a winger to come to the club. Someone who's going to really stand out and make us freshen that up front, and let the other players kick on as well and get the best out of them. Like, then next week we're down at St James's Park, back at St James's Park under the lights for the second leg, which is the best leg because you've got the home advantage for the second leg, which is better. So I'm glad we've got that tie. And the place will be bouncing. It'll be absolutely rocking. More flags, the scarves in the air again by every single fan. That completely made the atmosphere amazing last time when all them flags in the air. It was incredible stuff. But yeah, I'm confident we can get past this and get this final. And I truly believe it'll be a Newcastle Man United final, and that's what I'm going to say now. And whoa, what a day that will be if that was true. For both fans, you know what I mean? And that'll be outstanding and something to look forward to. But yes, we've got to get past Southampton first. 2 huge cup games coming up this week. Tomorrow night and deadline day next Tuesday, I think it is. So yeah, exciting times, people. No injuries, Newcastle United. Bruno's back after that ankle injury he had when he would roll over on it, but it wasn't as bad as everyone feared. So he was back the other game. But all the players last game looked really tired, need a rest. So yeah, I think that Maxi and ISAK should start against Southampton down there. I think that when they came on, they were all right. ISAK was the better one, running at people and creating chances and trying to score goals. Again, he had a couple of headers where he should have scored, but he's a bit rusty. He's just come off the back of big injuries, so they'll get there. Yeah, tomorrow night, massive game down at St Mary's, first leg of the Carabao Cup. As long as we don't lose down there, I'm very confident at St James's Park we'll get the win and get this final. Let me know in the comment section your score predictions for the game tomorrow night. And also, if you can like and subscribe, that would be great. Thank you very much, people. Let's go down there and really put a performance on and get that win and go back home with an advantage. And let's get this final, people. We deserve it. The fans deserve it. Eddie and everyone else behind the scenes deserve it. Look how far we've come. We've bought well. All the players are responding to everything. We're on a great run of form, and let's go out there and do the job. I'll see you in the next one, people.